are warriors, changing our world day by day. The way of the crypto warriors, can't rely on the bankers, no way.
Good morning, Bix Weir, roadroo.com with your morning quart of Z's or sip of chaga coffee. Hey, the world was cured. Pfizer COVID vaccine news. They made a vaccine. Guess what day it's going to be released? The day after Biden gets inaugurated. I shit you not. We live in such a fantasy world. It's bizarre when it actually happens, even though we know it's going to happen. How long have I been saying, oh, the end of COVID depends on who gets elected? Do I think Biden will get in? No, I don't. Do I think that the socialists and evil cabal will take over the United States? No, I don't. Do I think massive chaos and division are in the cards for the United States and the rest of the world over the next 10 years? Yes, I do. So, but that's all part of the birthing process, right? Anyway, Dow's up 1,500 points pre-market. You'll probably be seeing this when the Dow's trading in. I've been saying since January of 2007 that all markets are rigged. And it's not rigged at one day. It's rigged every single day, every single stock, bond, crypto, everything is rigged. Obviously gold and silver. When did it start? Probably 1913. When did it kick into high gear? When Alan Greenspan invented the first computer programs to create our financial system. That's what Root A is. Alan Greenspan, yes, ex-Fed Treasury Secretary, ex-biggest gold bug in the world. Bubbles Greenspan knew what he was doing the whole time. He created an electronic monetary system that we live in today. He blames himself for the Y2K problem. Read his book. His first book. Yeah, his first book. I believe he was part of the group that invented Bitcoin. His whole idea now is, the idea was to run the monetary system as long and hard as possible, soaking up all the benefits of unbacked fiat money, and then crash the system. We're at that point where they crash the system. The insanity of pricing of anything traded on these criminal markets is ridiculous. Dow 1500 is a click of a mouse by Steve Mnuchin in the basement of the U.S. Treasury. A click of a mouse of 1,500 points. It could be 15,000. It could be 150,000. It could be down 10,000. It could be down whatever the stock market is, the Dow is today, 28,000. Click a mouse, it goes to zero. And as we can see from today, that's exactly what they did. Surprise, surprise for gold and silver. It's time for them to go down. Now you can hear all these stories. Oh, the economy's recovering. Joe Biden is our savior. Joe Biden cured COVID. The pandemic is over. It's all a game. It's all a con. So hang in there, my friends. Silver, if you're a silver buyer, today's your lucky day. I don't know how long it'll stay down. If they want to drop it below the 200-day moving average, they'd have to go below 20. I don't see it, but hey, it's a click of a mouse. They can. Or they could click a mouse and make silver go to $1 million an ounce. Or shall we say $600 an ounce. The word on the street is, behind the scenes, they've decided $900 an ounce would be the nice place to stop after the chaos begins. $900 an ounce. But today you can buy it for $24. Get some today. Send Andy Scheckman an email, andy@milesfranklin.com, if you don't have a local silver guy. If you have a local silver guy, go back. I'd say, I'm back. I get silver at 5% cheaper today than yesterday. Actually, it went up and then it went down. So, hey, 24 hours ago, who knows what it was? Let's take a look. Yeah, we're right back where we were 2 days ago. See this? That's a click of a mouse right there. A company called Virtu Financial is working with Steve Mnuchin and BlackRock to do this right now. Oh well. And you notice the cryptos haven't really moved much on all this chaos. Why? Because cryptos are part deep state, a big part of the deep state. They want cryptos to do well because they're knee deep in the cryptos. There's good and bad in everything. There's good and bad in our monetary system. There's good and bad in the cryptos. There's good and bad in everything. So what do? You take your assets, you sit on the sidelines, and you watch the chaos. This is a moment where we're watching the chaos. Just to prove a point, by the way, it's Pfizer all of a sudden comes out with a surprise announcement right after Joe Biden was confirmed by the media that they have found a vaccine for COVID. I will never take a vaccine. I will never take a vaccine. It ain't going to happen. And you might get locked out of the monetary system if you don't take the vaccine. Why do people who take a vaccine worry about other people not taking the vaccine? If you've taken the vaccine, you're fine. Don't worry about it. It's the other people who exercise their freedom to not take the vaccine. You have the vaccine. Why do you give a shit if anybody else takes the vaccine? Anyway, no, I don't think this world is going to hold. I think we're looking at mass chaos. Obviously, there was massive fraud during the election. It just was. But we always knew that. There always has been. And I do think Trump has 37 aces under his sleeve. For example, why not release the Mark Weiner laptop? And you can see one of the ringleaders of the pedophiles is our new president-elect. Or even release all of the Hunter Biden laptop. Rudy Giuliani, go ahead, do it. Oh, it might compromise some things. Who gives a shit anymore? We need truth and honesty. So just listen to what Pfizer said after they made the announcement. Speaking to reporters at the Wall Street Journal published preliminary data from its COVID-19 vaccine trial, Pfizer CEO Albert Bourla told CNBC, right, that the trial should be finished by the end of the month. That is the end of November, leaving the project on track to win an emergency use approval by the end of the year, followed by approval for widespread use by early next year on January 21st. I added on January 21st because that's the day after the election, after the inauguration of whoever's going to be president. I'll guarantee you, if Trump turns out to be president, this vaccine ain't going to be available. And oh, by the way, they're going to have COVID 2.0, that the vaccine doesn't work for this COVID. I was saying early on, should I vote for Trump or Biden because I know COVID will end by the time he gets put in office? And voila, here we have it. This will all go away. Pfizer will pull this if Trump does win the election. So that's where we are. CNN's still bitching and moaning. You can tell they're running scared. Watch for CNN anchors to disappear. That's the rumor. They're going to start making arrests behind the scenes. I think it's all bullshit. I think left and right is bullshit. Yeah, Trump lies to everybody about market rigging, but so did everybody else before him. The Democrats are a bunch of massively corrupt pedophiles under control. So where do we go? Where do we go? I don't know. Either Trump has to come clean with the world. Trump and the good guys have to come clean with the world and tell the world what has been happening, who has been at fault, and show all the proof they have, which they have tons of proof, obviously. Or I'm not going to support them. I'm not going to support any of them. What's wrong with no government in the United States? How about going back to a republic? Get this frickin' socialist movement out of here. Get the democratic movement out of here. Since when was the United States a democracy where 51% of the people can vote to have the rest of the people, 49%, murdered or do anything they want, impose their will on the individual? We're a republic. The individual is in charge. That's why we have a constitution. That's why we have all these things that our founding fathers gave me, and we are shitting on them. It's time to change. So, yeah, 35 million people work directly or indirectly for governments in the United States. We only have 330 million people in the U.S., but 35 million of them are working for the government. What? Get jobs. Get real jobs. Let's throw all government out. Let's have a land of no government. A land for the individual. And expose everything. Expose the criminality. Expose all the suppressed technologies. My God, free energy, can you imagine? Replicators. I don't think we invented the replicators, but it's technology that we do have. It's probably 50 years down the line on our evolution, and it'll spring from 3D printers. As 3D printers get better and better and better, it's the way technology works. It'll be 50 years, and all of a sudden, you'll walk up to your replicator. You want a cheeseburger with Swiss cheese, pickles, onions, lettuce, medium rare. You plug it into your replicator. It takes energy, creates molecules. The molecules are put together in a certain way and vibrated a certain way to make it warm, and voila, you got your cheeseburger. That is our future. And truthfully, even past that, we are creators. Human beings are creators. If you want to get on the spiritual side, we're like little ants out there in our development. It's crazy. It is crazy. But hey, we decided to come down here in this craziness to live what we're living and fight the good fight. So I will keep screaming for truth and honesty in markets. That's my job. And I hope you guys will scream with me too. End the criminality in the markets and you will free yourself. The suppression of silver, the control of silver goes hand in hand with the control of humanity. Goes hand in hand with the control of our government officials. Oh my God. There will be no smooth transition. I'm sorry. Anybody who thinks there is. All you quantum financial system morons. There is no quantum financial system, and if it is a construct of a couple people who want to control you. It doesn't fix any problem that we have financially. It doesn't take out the deep state, the cabal, the IMF, the World Bank, the Federal Reserve systems. It doesn't take out the people that control them. It doesn't take out the ETs that control them or the dark spiritual agents that control them. That's our job. Do your job. Fight the good fight. I fight for free markets because I know it's the road to freedom. I like that song. As a matter of fact, I think I'll play that song as I close out today. I'm going to do a whole bunch of videos today. If you guys are on the road to Ruta, keep checking in every couple hours. There's a lot to talk about. Go to roadtoruta.com. Sign up for the free public road updates. I will be setting up my Theta channel and doing Theta broadcasts. I'm very excited about that. It's in the process, so keep an eye out. And lots to talk about this afternoon. I'll go into silver, what it means that this happened. Nothing. It means nothing. Again, they can click a mouse and set it to 0 if they want. Anyway, the key to all this is free markets. Free markets will destroy the monetary system, will destroy the power that these bad guys have. Free markets are the road to freedom. This is Bix Weir, and I believe it.
Well, here's a true story about a man just like you. He worked his whole life, he was honest and true. Built up a nest egg the way they said to. Invest in the market, money works for you. And everything is fine, picking the winners every time. Started to believe he can make dollars out of dime. Little did he know he's being primed for a fall. The riggers let you play, then the riggers steal the ball. We want free markets, not a million phantom trades. Lest everyone's honest, we're gonna lose what we made. Got to shut down exchanges, trade one for one. We want free markets, well, our work's just begun. Free markets are the road to freedom. Capitalism, not as bad as they say. The world has never tried it, rigging markets every day. Socialists fail every time in every way. Need a better system to forge a better day. We want free markets, not a million phantom trades. Lest everyone's honest, we're gonna lose what we made. We gotta shut down exchanges till they trade one for one. We want free markets, our work's just begun. Free markets are the road to freedom. I said free markets are the road to freedom. Crypto solution, if only done right. We can take out the liars, bring dark into light, and trust in the math, not the people who lie. I think we can make it if we give it a try. We want free markets, not a million phantom trades. Lest everyone's honest, we're gonna lose what we made. We gotta shut down exchanges till they trade one for one. We want free markets, our work's just begun. 'Cause free markets are the road to freedom. I said free markets are the road to freedom. Free markets are the road to freedom.